Hey guys, how are you doing? Today I want to share with you my most controversial law of assumption opinion so you can better understand where I'm coming from when I share my thoughts on manifestation and law of assumption and how to manifest overall whatever you want with you. And also that you can learn a lot, hopefully, from this video because I think that some things in the law of assumption area, especially when it comes to, let's say, time, when it comes to manifesting fast, when it comes to instant manifestation, I think that some of these things are not being properly talked about. So if overall manifestation and law of assumption is something that is really interesting for you, then stick to this video and watch it till the end. And if you don't know who I am, nice to meet you. I am Anna. On this channel, I share all of my personal tips and tricks, bulletproof, proven by experience, and all of my manifestation success stories. I share them with you so you can learn from them. Also, if you want to become more consistent and disciplined with reality creation, you want to leave the old story finally behind and quantum leap into your dream reality in just 30 days, you can go and check my membership program and 30 days manifestation challenges on Patreon. All the links will be down below. And now let's get deep into the topic of today's video. So guys, I want to start with the most controversial at first, and this is manifesting other people. And you may have noticed that I only have like 2 videos out of like 110 on my channel about manifesting specific person. And this is because sometimes I don't really know how to approach this topic because in a lot of cases, and I think that manifesting specific people became so toxic, and it became so victim blaming and overall uncomfortable space to talk about. But yes, this is one of the most profitable manifestation areas, profitable for views, profitable for coaching, profitable for money. But I am just not, I just don't really like it sometimes, especially when you or someone else wants to manifest a person who hates them, who treated them horribly, who is abusive, who is egoistic. And these are all like the direct quotes from what some people ask me about. Like, I have this kind of specific person, how do I change them? And in these cases I have to I don't have gut to take a woman and tell her, yeah, spend your time, spend your mental efforts, spend your life on changing this person. Technically, yeah, you can revise any person and get any version of them in your reality. I personally got people to do what I want. I got out of no contact. I manifested new people out of nowhere, whatsoever. But the point is, why do you need to take an absolute disgrace of a human? Why do you think that this is the best that you deserve? Why? What makes you what inside of you makes you want this person so much that I know some people literally spend years on manifesting their specific person? Like, isn't this when you have a person who treated you horribly, why are you so attached to them? Why do you want them so much? Why don't you want to get a completely new person out of the blue who will be just heads over heels over you and will be the love of your life, literally? No, you want this horrible dust bag. I just don't feel comfortable telling women to go after this horrible person, and create the new version of them. And first of all, the main point, when you're manifesting a specific person, you actually need to detach from the old story. And let's say if there is the abusive kind of component, so you literally need to detach from it. So it either didn't happen for you, you can revise it, or either you just have to completely block this and fully concentrate on the new version of events that you want to experience. And a lot of people manifest their specific person, manifest them for years because they are wavering and getting back into the state of shame, anger, disappointment. They're still like offended and have these wounds inside of them, and they just cannot give up on this. So like, why do you need to overcome all of this in order to get a person who's not even good? Like, I could talk about this for hours, but still, like, this is one of my most controversial opinions. Plus all the victim blaming. You are guilty because you got cheated on. You are guilty because you got abused. This is all on you. This was all your fault. Like, guys, yeah, like, law of assumption is law of assumption. We all get confirmed to the like views of, like, or better to say, people get to confirm to our views on relationship, on behavior of other people, etc. But this was still their choice to do it. You are not surrounded by robots. You are not surrounded by I don't know, like, just blood bags with your consciousness that you put people on. Like, this is still their choice, like, to do this, you know. So this is the thing that I don't like. But maybe I this is just my limiting belief. Let me know what you think about this in comments, and in a case if I overcome it, I may be sharing more about manifesting specific people on this channel. But this is just the reason why I don't like to do it. Next, what I also don't like about manifestation, or my controversial opinion, is time. So a lot of people say that time doesn't exist, but if time doesn't exist, how come, like, you may not have your manifestation for like weeks or years? Like, you're not stupid, right? So like, you can look out of the window and see that the month has passed and you still do not have your desire. So like, time does exist or time does not exist. Like, and at the same time, people, like, a lot of coaches can say that time doesn't exist, but if you don't get your manifestation in like 2 3 weeks, like 2 months, whatever, you are doing something wrong. So again, does time exist or does time not exist? Like, choose one. So in my personal opinion, what loophole you can use in order to manifest faster, and how I personally stopped like caring about the time. I personally like started getting suspicious about time when I literally like do not notice how the time goes. And like, you have, let's say, months passing, but like, it's only yesterday for me, it was like 1st of I don't know, 1st of August, and then it was like 30th of August whatsoever, you know. So I didn't feel, I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. Дякую. Thank you, guys. I assume that you said bless you. So yeah, you can send me this in comments. So what I was saying, I don't really feel time like this. And if you notice, if you start observing your reality, you will notice that the only version of now, the only moment of now exists. And you kind of get relatively the same circumstances, relatively the same events happening every day. And the only thing that decides like how fast your circumstances change, how rapidly they change, what big of a difference you will notice between yesterday and tomorrow, today and 2 weeks after, is how big of a degree of difference you can create between the version of you now and the version of you who like has your desire, right? So you need to become the person like now. What you can do is to literally put yourself a task to every day show up as the person who has your desire mentally to the max. And the more you do this every day, the faster you will get your desire and the less of time delay you will experience. Because again, it all comes from within. I will also create a video, maybe it's already out or maybe it's coming out, so go and check my channel. I am going to make a video about how to act as if, even if your reality is nothing like what you are manifesting. This may be very, very useful for you. So we got with time. Next thing, this is kind of the mix of different stuff. The first one is the routine. And sometimes when I post on TikTok, by the way, follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. When I post on TikTok, I sometimes get comments about when I share my routine and how I manifest. People ask like, Why do you overcomplicate stuff? Like, I shift my circumstances in literal like 30 seconds or whatsoever. Like, you don't need to affirm, you don't need to do all of this stuff. You just assume. But what is assuming? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what is assuming if it's not affirming, first of all? And second, a lot of like, well, I don't get really a lot of these comments, but they really piss me off. So people say that you don't need the routine, blah blah blah, and usually the person who says it is not the person who is in the same position as I was, let's say, or as you as a viewer have been in. So a lot of people who like reverse circumstances on the spot, yada yada yada, like, first of all, they either have like, and if they do this without like affirming for it, so like, I'm just literally meaning that you thought about something once and you immediately got it in your reality. So if this thing happens to you, this means that your some of your core beliefs correspond to what you want to get. So let's say if the person already has like somewhat of a healthy self-concept when it comes to the relationship, and they believe that they are the apple of everyone's eye, right? So when they are manifesting a specific person and someone is not like messaging them, and they will be like, they message me, and they message them like only literally once they thought about it. Why? Because they already believe that they are the like center of everyone's attention. This is not the possibility for them that their specific person is not messaging them. You get what I'm saying? But if you are the person who has shit ton of the limiting beliefs when it comes to money, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to your career, whatsoever, I know perfectly right that if I would not be affirming for money, like, I would not have like really like enough money at, at all. Like, I would not get like clients, I would not get anything, because my relationship with money was not good, like, at all. And your like thoughts, they are habits, they are patterns, and this is something that you have on repeat. Your dominant thoughts manifest when it comes to the law of assumption. So this is why set it and forget it, like the literally next thing that I hate, this is why it doesn't work. I wasted so much time trying to set things and forget about it. But like, how can you forget about money when you need money? When you need to pay for your rent, when you need to pay for your food, etc. How can you forget that you do not have money? Like, you cannot forget it, like, you need it. Like, so this is why set it and forget it, it doesn't work, because manifestation is a mental process of shifting from the version of you now into the version of you who has your desire mentally. Like, how can you, as the person who doesn't, like, who has horrible limiting beliefs, set it and forget it? You need to stay in the state of the wish fulfilled, to stay in the state of a person who has it, in order for it to manifest. Like, if this is how you set it and forget it, yeah, but you will anyway be affirming, because affirmations are literally your thoughts, nothing more or nothing else. So this is where we come to the last one that I like, last controversial opinion. Manifestation is not a one-time ritual. This is not something that you can do one time and you will get like everything, everything, everything. Manifestation is a lifestyle. You are manifesting constantly. The question that you have is what exactly you are manifesting and where your focus is, so you manifest what you manifest. Your life right now is a manifestation. This is a manifestation of your inner world, of your inner thoughts. So, like, most probably, if you will do one technique and then abandon it, in a year, your life will be the same if you will not change your thoughts, which are again patterns, habits. And to change a habit, you need to break it and do something differently. And this is where, like, this is why I made this 30 days manifestation challenges for myself first, because like, I had to like finally lock in. start finally getting my desires, because I got tired of like not getting what I want, of not being consistent with manifestation, of not like of being like a loser, you know. And when I looked in and I started like really, really, really changing my mindset, this is where like and how my stuff started coming in. So maybe you should try it too. I hope that these were useful and helpful for you. Let me know in comments what you think and what kind of controversial opinions you have, guys. And yeah, all the links will be down below. I see you soon in my next videos.